Welcome back, beautiful tri-state area. You're listening to a moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York iHeartRadio. I'm your host, Zen Sams. Up next in our Hydration with Heart segment, brought to you by Once Upon a Coconut. Today, we're featuring the awesome Liv Schreiber, founder and CEO of Hot and Social Events and brand Caffeine, a fashion blog tech company that creates unforgettable content to build fashion brands. The company boasts the brands by improving and conceptualizing their digital presence, content, and paid ads all under one roof. She's a modern-day Renaissance girl. Her heart is with over 200,000 people that she connects daily with on social. She created a waitlisted event company called Hot and Social, bringing me to full circle, in which 99% of attendees in New York City, Miami, and LA arrive solo and 100% leave as friends. Pretty incredible concept. She's been mentioned as an authentic, trustworthy, influential NYC girls girl by InStyle, Brides.com, Forbes, New York Times. That's just to name a few. She's everywhere. She's the co-founder of brand Caffeine. Now, her best friend is her 87-year-old grandfather, Grandpa Lyall, who her followers love, and I can't blame them. Today, she joins me in studio to chat Once Upon a Coconut, hydration, family, and heritage. Welcoming now to the show is the beautiful and the amazing Liv Schreiber. Welcome to the show, superstar.
Zen, that was the nicest intro I've ever heard. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, you are one of the most accomplished individuals I have come across. When I read your bio, I'm thinking, wow, where did this girl come from? She is not only beautiful and inspirational, but she's educated and you're full of passion. And I could see it in the work that you do. So let's chat personal journey and philosophy. So your quote, which is nothing I can sell or make a commission on is better than a relationship or memory. This reflects a profound perspective, my dear. Can you share a significant memory or relationship that had a profound impact on your life or career?
Absolutely. The first one I can think of is a mentor of mine, Jesse Itzler. I had slid into his DMs asking to work for him, and I realized that it wasn't working out when I was around 20 years old, and I had to do it a different way. So I began just wishing him to have a great day. I would send him messages on Instagram almost every day. Have a great day. You rock. Keep it up, keep crushing it, and eventually got my start, really the start of my career with Sarah and Jesse Itzler as their stylist and then digital consultant just by being kind.
And manifesting and having a roadmap and a vision, and not kind is at the tip of the iceberg. That's the bare minimum, I say, as human beings we all need to be. But you went above and beyond and you roadmapped a vision for yourself with the end result to get into that inner circle, and you did. Kudos to you. Now, Hot and Social Events. You created Hot and Social to bring your followers together, and it's been tremendously successful from what I'm hearing. What inspired this idea, and what do you believe makes your events stand out?
So I started on Instagram as an accidental influencer. I actually used to be in real estate, and I was so miserable. I was posting uplifting quotes under the table just to make my work days better, and eventually grew a following, and people were asking me, Liv, you're in your 20s. How do you make these friends? And I wasn't just going to say, oh, by sliding in their DMs or by giving a compliment on the street. I needed an actual haven to send people, but it wasn't a specific bar and it wasn't a specific workout. So one of my girlfriends said, Liv, you should throw a party. I was the designated driver in high school. Like, I am not the type of girl to throw a rager. And I said, no one would come. But I threw one anyway. She said, just give it a go. And the premise was that everyone comes solo, because when you arrive solo, you're more open to making new friends and meeting new people and having those connections. When you're with a clique, like, in so many bars in New York City, people go together. So it's way harder to actually meet authentically and in a warm environment. So I started Hot and Social by accident, just kind of wanted people to have a warm experience.
And there you did that quite effectively, and hosting events is at the heart of it all. So hosting events where attendees arrive solo and leave as friends is quite a feat. How do you foster such a strong sense of community and connection within the events that you create?
That's very kind. I think it's just about the people. And you're able to curate an audience on social media by posting about your true values, right? The heart of what I do is being authentic, and the heart of what I do is being open to meeting people, no matter what my age is or what your age is. Understanding that the capacity for growth is never ending, just like my 87-year-old grandpa meets friends every week. So, encouraging an open mind is really what has enabled me to build an audience that also is like minded, so that when we get together in real life, the energy is just magnetic.
And it's all about having that charisma, right? Having that it factor and being able to affect a room in such a positive way where people just want to talk to you and be your friend because you have that energy and that aura that's just radiating, and that's at the core of who you are. So congratulations for being you. Now, influence and authenticity, being mentioned as an authentic, trustworthy, influential NYC girls girl in various media outlets is a significant achievement. How do you maintain authenticity while navigating the influencer and social media world, which is extremely aesthetically charged, if you will?
Great way to describe it. I think you have to feel your body in different settings. Like, for me or for you, you may feel tightness in your chest, or your throat may feel a little bit tight when you feel like you're in an environment where the energy's off, right? I feel like by listening to yourself, it's like practicing a sport. You understand who makes you feel good, and the type of people you want to be around. So we all get to make that choice every single day of evaluating our lives and who we're letting in, friends or the family we choose for ourselves. So, you just have to be aware at all times of, am I giving off good vibes, and am I illuminating a room, and are other people? And then from there, you pick and choose.
And brand Caffeine, let's segue to that, and entrepreneurship. So let's talk about, as the co-founder of brand Caffeine, with your twin brother, to my understanding, you can describe the journey of building this agency and your roles probably with your eyes closed. But in running social strategy for clients, including celebrities, innovative startups, what's the key principle you focus on, and what is the protocol you stick to?
So what I love about branding other people and doing content for them is everyone's an influencer in their own right. Even if you're an 85-year-old guy or a 45-year-old woman or a mom or a broker or, a singer, you all have those key things that people love you for. So gone are the days of boring content. It's so cool to emphasize that you're a broker who can do yoga, and let's have you do a headstand while talking about your next listing. Or if you're a mom that wants to make content, tell us your story. Tell us about how, you had that pivotal moment in college that changed your life. People want to hear more relatable things about professionals in order to better connect to them.
And when you say that, I'm going to segue to the perfect next question, connecting with the audience. Brands have to be at the forefront of understanding how to connect with their core audience. Why do you think Once Upon a Coconut brand has taken off as quickly and successfully as it has? And why are all these VIPs and celebrities like yourself major endorsers?
Okay, first of all, have you tried the chocolate flavor?
Yes, I love it. It tastes like a Yoo-hoo, but a healthier version of it.
It's so it's the craziest thing I've ever seen. So I actually was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, rheumatoid arthritis, a year ago, and I'm like super healthy. I never would think, it's like, it's nuts. And so I've turned to coconut water because it's actually the most incredible hydration multiplier to seriously exist on the planet. Not only that, but the packaging of Once Upon a Coconut is really cute and aesthetically pleasing in my fridge at my events. And I just absolutely love the brand and how they give back to other people, other charities, other organizations. They do what they say they're going to do. They walk the talk, they talk the walk. I just think they're absolutely incredible.
I echo your sentiment. And as a mom, I love coconut water because it's truly proprietary in its health benefits. Potassium, calcium, and magnesium. These are all electrolytes. They play important roles in helping maintain heart health, liver and kidney health, digestive functions, healthy blood sugar levels, muscle and nerve functions, and just so much more. I specifically started drinking it after my radiation while I was battling thyroid disease, but I typically use it as a cure-all for even hangovers. Now, let's segue a little bit to Grandpa Lyall. So your followers love your 87-year-old grandfather, Grandpa Lyall. Can you share an endearing story that involved him and your online community?
Oh, yes. And I'm actually wearing my other grandpa's watch right now. So this is making my whole day. Yes. So Kendall Jenner sent a bottle of 818 to Grandpa Lyall. And we took a video of Grandpa Lyall being like, who sent me this? Kendall Jenner. And Grandpa Lyall's so up on connecting with me and my audience because as a grandparent, he's always said, and this is great advice, to always just be interested in what your grandkids are interested in. So he's always filling me in on pop culture. He's listening to your shows and
Grandpa, big shout out to Grandpa Lyall.
Shout out Grandpa Lyall. So it's always been incredible to get to connect with him every single day because I learn about World War II history, which he loves, and he learns about, gossip and pop culture and drama. So he goes, Kendall Jenner sent me this 818. That's crazy. We took a video, we posted it. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought it was cute. And the Kardashians all reposted him with 818.
Fantastic. Look at that. Grandpa went viral.
He did.
I love it. Well, this is the stuff you can't make up. And this is why you do what you do. Because if you do it authentically for Grandpa, you could do it for a brand, right?
Yes.
And that's the idea.
It.
Yeah. So let's talk about future endeavors. So what are your upcoming projects or goals in the realms of social media or event organization or influencer marketing that you can share with us and talk to us and get us excited about?
Absolutely. I'm super excited. We had our first ever Sleepaway Social, Camp Social, with over 200 women this past summer. We took out 200 women who didn't know a single soul. Everyone came solo. We put them on buses and drove them out to Pennsylvania, where we had a 3-day sleepaway camp for women in their 20s and 30s. It was insane. And
that's so unique and safe. It feels like you're vetting out and putting people of like-mindedness together.
It's incredible, right? Because it's first come, first serve for the tickets. So, if you really want to come to an event, you have to beat everyone else to come to the event. So it's a very democratic system. And that way we know that people who are coming are really passionate about meeting other like-minded people. You know what I mean? So we're doing another Camp Social this upcoming summer. Oh my gosh, it's only October, but I'm really excited to be planning it and other retreats where we can bring like-minded, excited people together.
You are so unique. All the stuff that you do is so proprietary with your own spin on it. You're very, very good at what you do because you're thinking like 4 steps ahead. You have a great roadmap and a company that is supported by a whole bunch of loving women who want to get together and just keep it multiplying, which I love it. It's like the butterfly effect. You and Emily Hayden should definitely meet. So advice for aspiring influencers. Now, for those looking to enter the world of influencer marketing, what advice would you offer to help them build authentic connections and memorable relationships with their followers?
Zen, I never felt like I fit in with the influencer community. I never felt like I come from a background of fashion. I love fashion, but I always felt like it wasn't deep enough for me. And so I encourage other women or other men who want to become influencers to think about topics they're really passionate about. I love people. I love bringing people together. I'm obsessed with friendship. And I encourage other girls and guys to think about what is something genuinely that piques your curiosity in your life that you would talk about, that your friends, ask you for advice on, or, you FaceTime your mom about. You should go and create content about that. Yes, you can overlay it over a gorgeous outfit. You can make it aesthetically pleasing, but don't think about the aesthetic first. Think about the topic first.
Great advice. And with that, we are officially out of time. I wanted to thank you so much for coming on. You're so inspiring. I love what you do, and I can't wait to send lots and lots of traffic your way.
Thank you, Zen. Thank you so much for having me.
Guys, you definitely have to check her out. That was our Hydration with Heart segment brought to you by Once Upon a Coconut. That was the awesome Liv Schreiber. You can go directly on her website at livschreiber.com, or you can check her out at Hot and Social. Now, it's one thing to introduce a premium coconut water that tastes better than anything you've ever tried before. But it's truly something else to give back to the communities and people that truly need it. And that's why for every case of Once Upon a Coconut sold, they donate 10% to a charity each month. Specifically, one that stands out over and over again is the Down Syndrome Foundation of Florida. You could go directly to dsfflorida.org. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York iHeartRadio. We'll be right back after this.
A Moment of Zen is brought to you by Once Upon a Coconut, 100% pure coconut water. Imagine a drink that's nutrient-rich, powerfully refreshing, naturally sweet with no added sugars, not from concentrate, zero additives, low in calories, absolutely no artificial flavors, and is so tasty that it will become your new favorite beverage. Enter Once Upon a Coconut, the absolute best tasting coconut water you will ever try. Available in 4 refreshing flavors: pure, chocolate, pineapple, and sparkling with energy. Do your taste buds a favor and pick up some today at onceuponacoconut.com.